In a city shrouded in perpetual rain and mystery, a detective haunted by his past confronts the most perilous case of his life. Nick Caron, teetering on the brink, finds himself ensnared in a complex web of lies. At the heart of this intrigue is Catherine Trammell, a woman whose secrets are as deep as the night. Known for her bold crime novels, this time her story is chillingly real. A vicious murder, a lethal game of pursuit. As Nick delves further into her enigmatic world, the boundary between justice and crime blurs. With danger lurking at every turn, his fixation on Catherine intensifies. Allies turn to adversaries, trust erodes, and the number of victims climbs. Is she the cunning mastermind, or merely a perfect facade? In a reality where appearances deceive, Nick must decide whether to rely on evidence or his emotions. In this dangerous dance of desire, his instincts might be his only salvation. But can he trust them? Basic Instinct, coming soon to theaters everywhere. Stay tuned for exclusive images and videos. You can also subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching. Elizabeth Sparkle was a legend, the embodiment of America's fixation on beauty and fitness. But in Hollywood, perfection is never eternal.
You're yesterday's news, Sparkle. I need someone fresh.
Discarded. Forgotten.
You don't have to disappear. There's another option. But once you choose it, there's no turning back.
Then she discovered the substance. It offered her a second chance. A chance to reclaim her youth.
She's a star. She's everything we've been waiting for.
But beauty like this comes at a cost. The more Elizabeth withered, the stronger Sue became. Two souls, one existence, and time that never stops counting down. Behind every perfect face hides a monster, waiting to surface. Demi Moore in the most jaw-dropping film of the decade. The substance, coming soon. Youth fades, fear endures.
Welcome to Isla Nublar, a remote island where the impossible has become reality. Billionaire John Hammond has created Jurassic Park, a groundbreaking theme park featuring living, breathing dinosaurs, creatures that ruled the Earth millions of years ago. The park is a wonder of science, showcasing towering brachiosauruses, cunning velociraptors, and the fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex. But when paleontologist Dr. Alan Grant, paleobotanist Dr. Ellie Sattler, and mathematician Dr. Ian Malcolm are invited to preview the park, excitement turns to terror. A catastrophic system failure unleashes the dinosaurs, transforming the island into a deadly hunting ground. Velociraptors stalk with chilling precision. The T-Rex's thunderous roar signals doom, and survival becomes a desperate fight against nature itself. As chaos spreads, the group must rely on their wits and each other to escape the jaws of ancient predators. But Hammond's dream hides darker truths, and the line between creation and destruction begins to blur. Jurassic Park, an adventure 65 million years in the making. Once you enter, survival is not guaranteed.
In a dazzling future, the cosmos glimmers with mysteries and wonders. But a looming danger threatens to destroy everything. An ancient, sinister force awakens from its slumber, casting a shadow of eternal darkness. As the universe begins to crumble, all life depends on one extraordinary being. Enter Lilu, a powerful and mysterious figure, the galaxy's last hope. On the brink of despair, Lilu encounters Corbin Dallas, a former elite soldier turned reluctant hero. Corbin's sharp instincts and combat skills become crucial as he joins Lilu to face the growing threat. Their journey leads them to Father Vito Cornelius, a quirky scholar with ancient knowledge. He knows the secrets needed to save the universe. Together, they set out to retrieve the four elemental stones, legendary artifacts scattered across the galaxy. When united with the fifth element, the stones hold the power to defeat the darkness and restore balance. But their mission is fraught with danger. Zorg, a ruthless industrialist, and his mercenaries will stop at nothing to seize the stones. With time running out, Lilu, Corbin, and Father Cornelius face one challenge after another. Along the way, they gain allies, including the mysterious Diva Plava Laguna, whose voice captivates all, and Ruby Road, a flamboyant personality who brings humor and heart to their journey. The fifth element offers stunning visuals, thrilling action, and a story of cosmic stakes. As the final battle approaches, prepare for an epic adventure that will ignite your imagination. The fifth element is coming soon to theaters. Don't miss a journey that will leave you breathless.
Step into the quirky and unpredictable world of South Park, a place where everyday events turn into hilarious punchlines. Meet Stan Marsh, the quintessential all-American boy with a heart of gold. By his side is Kyle Broflovsky, the sharp-minded voice of reason who always tries to keep things in check. And of course, there's the unforgettable Eric Cartman, the larger-than-life troublemaker with an unmatched talent for chaos and stirring up drama. Joining them is Kenny McCormick, the perpetually unlucky kid whose muffled voice hides far more than you'd think, and Butters Stotch, the innocent and naive boy next door who brings his own charm to the group. Together, they embark on wild adventures, navigating the absurdities of small-town life, whether it's alien abductions, demonic possessions, or anything in between, all wrapped in sharp satire and outrageous humor. But that's not all. The town is filled with equally colorful characters, like Chef, the wise and soulful school cafeteria worker, who always has advice to share. There's also Wendy Testaberger, the passionate and fiercely intelligent classmate who never hesitates to speak her mind. And let's not forget Randy Marsh, Stan's eccentric and often hilariously embarrassing father, who somehow manages to steal the spotlight. Welcome to the crazy world of South Park, where kids are as foul-mouthed as they are clever. Adults are hilariously clueless and the humor never gets old. South Park, coming soon to a theater near you.
In a world fractured by fear, where darkness spreads like a storm, one warrior rises to hold the line. She was forged in the fires of Themyscira, a child of truth, a champion of justice. But even the strongest warriors must face their greatest test. A new enemy has emerged, ancient and relentless, threatening to tear apart the very fabric of humanity. And this time, she cannot face it alone. Together with allies from across the realms, the Huntress, sharp-eyed and vengeful, her bow guided by the will of the gods. Orion, the cosmic warrior with the strength of the stars coursing through his veins. And Athena, the goddess of strategy, who has descended from the heavens to fight for mortals once more. But the greatest threat may not come from beyond. It may rise from within. When the bonds of truth are tested, when hope begins to falter, will she have the courage to lead? This is not just a fight for justice. It is a fight for the soul of humanity. The battle for truth begins now. In a world searching for hope, she reminds us that truth is our greatest weapon, and courage is the legacy we leave behind. Wonder Woman rises once more.
In the year 1912, the Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ship ever built, set sail on her maiden voyage, a floating palace destined for glory or doom. But aboard this marvel of human ingenuity, two lives would collide in a tale of forbidden love and heartbreaking tragedy. Meet Jack Dawson, a penniless dreamer and wandering artist, a man who lives for adventure, with nothing to his name but a sketch pad and a thirst for life. And Rose DeWitt Bukater, a young woman of grace and beauty, trapped in a gilded cage of wealth and privilege, bound by duty to marry the arrogant and controlling Cal Hockley. Her mother, Ruth, demands obedience for the sake of their family's fortune and reputation. But when Rose meets Jack, sparks ignite, and a love as boundless as the ocean is born. Yet as their passion grows, so too does the shadow of disaster. The Titanic, a marvel of engineering, becomes a nightmarish death trap when fate intervenes. In the face of chaos, their love becomes their strength. This is the story of love and loss, courage and sacrifice, aboard the unsinkable ship that sank into history. From the acclaimed filmmaker James Cameron, Titanic, a motion picture event of epic proportions, coming soon to a theater near you.
In a post-apocalyptic world shattered by nuclear devastation, where machines blend seamlessly into humanity and survival teeters on the edge of extinction, a story of grit and determination unfolds. The Terminator, a timeless saga where the lines between past and future blur. Meet Sarah Connor, an ordinary woman whose life is upended when she becomes the target of an unstoppable killing machine. Enter the Terminator, a ruthless cyborg from the year 2029, programmed with one mission: to eliminate Sarah and rewrite the fate of humanity. But hope rises in the form of Kyle Reese, a brave and resourceful soldier from the future, sent to protect Sarah from a relentless enemy that feels no pain, no fear, and shows no mercy. Prepare for a gripping chase where every second matters, every choice carries weight, and the line between life and death is razor thin. Watch as sparks ignite, both in battle and between our heroes, while they fight to survive and uncover a destiny greater than anything they could have imagined. Can Sarah and Kyle stand against the force of the future, or will the future consume them both? The Terminator, a story of bravery, love, and an unyielding fight for survival. Coming soon to theaters near you. In a forgotten world where time stands still and ancient evils slumber beneath the scorching sands, a family's fight for survival sparks the greatest adventure of all. Rick O'Connell, a fearless adventurer, his wife Evelyn, a brilliant archaeologist, and their curious son Alex are suddenly caught in the whirlwind of an ancient curse. But the enemies they face are far more dangerous than they could ever imagine. Imhotep, the high priest of ancient Egypt, has risen once more from the shadows of the underworld to finish what he started. By his side stands Anksunamun, the treacherous queen reborn to reclaim her lost glory. Yet, an even greater threat looms on the horizon: the Scorpion King. This legendary warrior from a forgotten era wields the power to command an army of the dead. His goal is to plunge the world into eternal chaos and darkness. Alex O'Connell becomes the key to humanity's fate. A mystical bracelet he accidentally dons opens the path to a lost kingdom and leads directly to the Scorpion King's fortress. Now, the family is racing against time as the stakes grow higher with every step. The wrath of Imhotep and the fury of the Scorpion King will collide in an epic battle capable of shaking the very earth. An extraordinary showdown awaits, where ancient powers clash with modern heroes. The evil that should have remained buried has risen once more to destroy everything. The Mummy returns, coming soon to theaters.